Alright guys, welcome back to another video with your man Jay. So it's always fun to bring you cases, and I have got a lot of them, so I'm trying to get them done and out of the way before my phone gets here. I still have my dummy unit for the S22 lineup, and this is for the Ultra. So we're going to go ahead and try these on here. I'm going to go one at a time. This is from the good folks over at Encased. I do have duplicates of some of these cases, so I'll just show you one or the other. This is the Rebel series, one of my favorites, and they have a purple and a black one that they sent over. So I'm just going to try on the purple one. And it comes in that same package that we know from Encased. It's very simple, minimalistic, to save on cost, I believe. So here's this case. Now, if you remember this case from years ago, it was a two-piece case. You used to be able to take it apart, but they've definitely decided we're going to integrate and give this an all-in-one style and give you the same protection. So it used to separate along here. I don't know if you guys been following Encased long enough, but I definitely have. And either way, same great quality. Good price and a nice sturdy case right here. This is my go-to if I don't want to spend money on an OtterBox, because these definitely cost a lot less than the OtterBox and they feel the same, folks, and you get the same type of protection. So this area right here is soft, so you can be able to get the phone in and out, and it's very rigid around the sides. And then right here it's going to have a little give, and that's the placeholders for the power button and volume rocker. You're always going to have some give there. Camera cutout is nice in there. The phone should sit recessed in there. And this is just a very sturdy, hard case. You got some patterns in the inside here. And this case, I have dropped phones in it before, and it definitely will survive. So in comes the dummy unit here. You can see what it looks like on your phone. If you decide to grab the black model, you'll see what it looks like here on this purple case. Now this purple is really deep, and it's also like a two-tone. So this is a really good combination here, depending on what color phone you have. If you have a white phone or the black phone, I think it's obviously going to look really good. And then with the black case, the black version of this, it'll look good with some of the other, with all the colors. So on the top here, you got to have that microphone cut out. And again, the camera is now deeply recessed in there. So if you lay it down flat, you shouldn't have a problem. Then you got your power button and volume rocker here. You got all your ports for the easy access to the S Pen that you'll have now. And you've got microphone, speaker, and microphone speaker and charging port down here as well. And that's ultimately it, folks. And I can't test wireless charging, obviously, but any kind of plastic case should work with wireless charging. As long as there's no metal in this area, you should be able to get wireless charging. So let's move on to another case here that I genuinely like all of their cases. Their cases are all nice here. Now, this is one right here that's probably one of my favorites because it's so thin. And that's literally the name of it, the thin armor. This is kind of, think of Spigen cases and things like that when you see this case right here. Feels really good, very affordable. Same layout with all the cutouts and everything like this. Just joined separately here for the mic and charging port, but ultimately the same thing. Now this one right here doesn't have the same type of rugged feel or grip. This is a thin case, but it's still drop protection. So heavy duty but thin. And then you have a thin armor case, which is actually going to still protect your device. And I've actually dropped my iPhone in one of these before, and it was totally fine. So as we place the phone in here, this is one that I think a lot of people will gravitate towards because of how thin it is, and it is still going to give you some grip because it's a soft touch matte feel, and it's kind of like a raised area along here on this separation of the design right here where it says Encased and then the texture here, and then the camera is actually raised as well around that area, which makes it deeply recessed when you want to lay your phone down like this. Now all of these cases will have some form of lip protection. Even this thin armor one has a little bit of lip, so if you don't wear a screen protector, or even if you do, you're going to be able to lay it down like this and get lots of protection. Now with that also being said, again, this is a dummy unit, so I cannot test wireless charging, but these cases do work with wireless charging if your phone has wireless charging. That is a fact. I've definitely done it before, and this is no exception. So moving on to the next case. This is another case here. That's a rugged style case. It's going to be a heavy duty case. Now, I remember when the Falcon first came out, I was totally intrigued with it. I have this for the iPhone 13s, the iPhone 12s, and the 12 Pro Max, and I have it for several other devices. But this is absolutely fantastic here in the rugged feel. And what they're doing is they're making a lot of these cases one-piece cases to save on cost, I'm sure. So if I pop this down in here, as this should be a 2-piece, but it's very difficult to get apart. I tried it and I was like, man, this can't be a 2-piece. This used to be a 2-piece case. And if it is, oh man, it is tough to get out of there. Yeah, it's a 2-piece and it is tough, folks. So be careful when you first take this off. This isn't a phone case that you'll be taking on and off a lot. This is a stiff case, or this frame is very stiff to get on and off. And so you saw how it took me to get that off of there. But again, this is a rugged style case. So when I first saw this, I was like, man, did they turn this into a 1-piece? But no, if you know the Falcon series, I think it's always been kind of a stiff case. But it's even worse now when it comes to getting on and off, if I'm being honest. And this isn't a case that you'll be taking on and off. But when you do put it on, this is a case that you can drop your phone in with no problems. And you should be fine. The camera cutout is deeply recessed in there, as you would expect from a heavy duty case like this. And in corner protection, everything is there. It even has a flap for the charging port here. I don't like these flaps, but I understand why they do it sometimes. But it's just a thing about flaps for me. I just don't like them. Now this gives you like the ultimate drop protection, because I believe this one used to have a screen protector in it as well. So once you crack that seal on it, getting it open on and off though, you shouldn't have too big of a problem. As you can see me taking it off right there. But man, that was tough to get on and off. So just keep in mind that if you decide to buy the Falcon. But if you need that heavy duty protection, the Falcon is an option for you to go. Now, last but not least is a newer case from them, because everyone's bringing out cases with kickstands. And this is the Falcon with a kickstand. So with this phone being so big, you want to be able to watch movies and things like that. And they've finally gotten to the realm of giving kickstand cases. And this actually feels better than the other Falcon because it's got a lot more texture along the sides, a lot more grip. All these are ridges. It's just ridges all around this entire case. Now, this will turn your phone into a little bit heavier of a phone, or not heavier, but bulkier, I should say. Man, this is a tough first go around. And when you first try to take this off, it is no joke. Wow, this is something else. I'm literally for real with this. But once you do it, it should flow in and out easier. The ridges are so deep on here. Whew, man. And if you have fingernails, I don't suggest you put them down in there, because you will break a nail more than likely. Golly, this is tough, man. You have to work it around. Whew. I'm doing this real time too. I'm not even going to edit this out, because this is what you'll encounter, ladies, if you decide, or fellas, you don't want to break the case, but at the same time, you're going to be able to get it off. So, oh, man, this is incredible how tight this is on here. That is not a good look, man. That is not a good look. All right, Encased. These last two cases right here are way too difficult to navigate. And at this point, if this is what it's going to be like out of the box for someone who buys this is one I'll tell people to skip. God, that's way too much work to get this off. Now, granted, once I did get it out the first time, it did pop on and off easier, but I mean, I'm beating up my fingertips trying to get this case on and off, and that's not a good look. Not at all. Nope. That is not a good look. So this case definitely needs to be redesigned along with this one. The Falcon series has to get some updates, because I just beat my fingers up trying to get it off, man. But once you get it in there, though, it is definitely a go. It feels good. Like how sturdy it is. If you're a person who, that kickstand is super strong too. If you're a person who likes this rugged style case, now again, I do like this one better than the older style Falcon. This is the original design for the Falcon, and this is their newer one with the kickstand, and it definitely feels better. There is more ridges. Everything is just built better on this newer version of it with the kickstand. So of the two, I definitely will recommend the one with the kickstand, because why? You get a kickstand to hold your phone up. So let's see if we can take it off. I'm sure it's easier because I've broken that seal, and then it's got the phone in there too. But the phone helps support when flicking it off like that. But man, that is horrible. I got to tell you, this is one of the worst cases I've ever dealt with. These two Falcons right here are just, they're horrible to take on and off. So bear that in mind. If you decide to buy the Falcon series, you are going to fight your way through that, trying to get it on and off. And man, beating my hands up trying to get this thing off of here. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. These are some great cases, and I genuinely am excited about them. The S22 Ultra will be in soon, folks, and I will not be revisiting these two Falcon cases. That's for sure. It's not going to happen. Oh my gosh, this is horrible to get these two cases off. But other than that, I mean, the Encased lineup is actually fantastic, and I think lots of people would enjoy these style cases if it came down to it. So you save a lot of money, but got some quality control issues going on right there. Encased, I hate to do it to you, but these two need to be redesigned to get on and off. Whew. Man, that was a nightmare. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Lots of good things with Encased, and this is really exciting to be able to share these with you here. This is really nice. Obviously, these two designs over here are super nice. But yeah, links to this will be down below, and I'll see you in the next video.